Greetings, boils, ghouls, and all of the macabre manner of being, and welcome back to the Oxlayer for yet another video. For today's spooktastic topic, I got a bit creative and dug around until I could find something that we could all engross our senses with together. So without further ado, let's get going. Behold! The one and only Oxtober sitting before you is now holding the legendary Pumpkin Imposter. Was that... You mean to tell me you don't understand why I'm making such a big fuss and such a big to-do over this goofy little pumpkin? Oh, my poor, uninformed viewer. This is no ordinary, silly, foam little pumpkin. No. One of these, of this exact same type, make, and model of this pumpkin appeared in an episode of Goosebumps. No. Not that recent version of Goosebumps that everyone seems to hate. No. This little goofball over here wound up making a cameo in the original series in the episode The Haunted Mask. Yes. And the other distinction he has is he wound up being in one of the most memorable scenes from the episode. You remember when Steve put that creepy crawly in Carly Beth's sandwich and, she,
What's wrong, Carly Beth? Oh, it's the water!
It's in that scene. Yep, our little pal here has a close relative who got to share screen time with none other than Carly Beth herself all those years ago during that scene. What's that? You say you need more proof? Well, then take a look and listen to this. Wise guy.
So I'll meet at your house about 7:30?
Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!
Editing Oxtober here. I just wanted to throw in that while I was editing this, I happened to stumble across some new information. It turns out that this pumpkin imposter wound up in both the first Haunted Mask and the sequel, The Haunted Mask 2, as evidenced by this scene here. The only difference being obviously in this one we just saw, he does the whole Happy Halloween, ha 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 ha. Whereas in this scene, they had him in only light-up mode, so he didn't say anything. Anyway, enjoy!
Oh my!
Come on, guys.
Hey, Bill,
Now that we've cleared that up, let's take a look at the history of this little orange goober. Released in the early 1990s, 1992 as a matter of fact, according to the guy who sold this to me, this little goofball was created by Gemmy Industries as part of a line of decorations called Pumpkin Imposters. These bad boys came in a variety of different shapes and sizes. Some came with voice boxes like our little friend here, while others merely had the function of lighting up. Some of these pumpkin imposters, the larger sized ones, actually came with a cord so you could plug them directly into the wall and not have to worry about relying on battery power, like our friends Old Jack and Jake over here. But make no mistake, Jack and Jake here were made by a company known as Trendmasters who, as you can see, sold a very similar line of foam pumpkins. Now, as one would expect, given the age of these things and the materials that they're made of, they aren't extremely easy to come by. But if you do happen to find one, they're usually not too expensive. In fact, my little friend here only cost me $15 since I was able to get him locally and didn't have to pay for shipping or any of that nonsense. Now, finding a boxed example like mine here is a bit more difficult, but still totally doable with patience and time. Hell, if someone like me could find one, then maybe.
It might even happen to you.
Okay, so before we wrap things up here, let's get a good look at that packaging, because I know there are some of you viewers out there who really like this sort of thing. Let's go ahead and put our little friend over there for the moment. There we go. So as you can see, panel 1, it says, "I'm not real. touch and see. I'm like the real thing. And then has the logo down here for Pumpkin Imposters. The opposite side has the same thing, just like that. The top panel has these cool, almost like, I want to say, grade school cardstock paper cutouts of bats, or at least shapes supposed to resemble bats. Truth be told, those look more like the bats from a bowl of Count Chocula cereal than actual bats, which I think is kind of what they were going for. Then on the front of it, we have this little panel here that just says Pumpkin Imposters, and it has more of those bats in the background. The bottom of the box, we have this white square where we have some of those bats partially overlaid, like so. But the real interesting part of the box is the back. It says, they look real, they even feel real, and will never rot. No messy pumpkin to carve, and they can be used year after year. Also available with lights and sounds, like our little friend here. But so you can actually see it, and I'm not just telling you what it says. And right over there it says Gemmy Industries Corporation, Irving, Texas, 75038, USA, made in Taiwan. And then the price sticker says made in China. So which is it, Gemmy? Was it made in Taiwan or was it made in China? And then right down there we have the original price sticker for these things from a place called Marcino's, with a phone number for the place. But this guy was originally $8.99. So about $6.01 less expensive than when I purchased him from Facebook Marketplace. Well, that'll about do it for us here today, folks. I just want to say a big thank you to each and every single one of you out there watching. I do truly and greatly appreciate it. And if you like what you've seen here today, you know the drill. And with all of that said, I'll just lead us out by saying, viewers beware, and subscribe if you dare.